Before assembling the machine, please organize all the parts. We have prepared all necessary fasteners, and each step is accompanied by a diagram showing the parts. For machine installation, simply follow the steps below to assemble the machine quickly. Step 1. Pass the free end of the wire rope assembly through the main frame assembly, the intermediate connection assembly, and the pulley at the bottom of the portal frame. Connect the intermediate connection assembly to the bottom of the gantry frame and the main frame assembly using screws, flat washers, spring washers, and lock nuts, and tighten appropriately. Attach the fixed bracket to the side of the gantry frame and the main frame assembly using screws, flat washers, spring washers, and lock nuts, and tighten appropriately. Step 2. Insert the base plate assembly and buffer pad into the slide rod. Then insert the lower end of the slide rod into the mounting hole at the bottom of the portal frame. Keep the lower end of the slide rod stationary and tilt the upper end outward. Follow the weight markings on the counterweight assembly, starting from largest to smallest, and insert them onto the slide rod. Then insert the counterweight head assembly. Insert the slide rod fixing sleeve into the upper mounting hole on the portal frame. Press upward to secure the sleeve in place, and tighten the hexagon socket countersunk screw in the base plate assembly using the appropriate hex wrench. Step 3. Insert the keyhole end of the counterweight pin into the middle position above the counterweight head assembly, and insert the other end into any hole in the counterweight blocks, as shown in the diagram. Pass the wire rope assembly through the portal frame, then through the 2 pulleys, and down through the portal frame. Insert the wire rope assembly into the counterweight head assembly. Adjust its tension and tighten the nut on the counterweight head assembly using the appropriate wrench. Step 4. Attach the iron guard plate to the gantry frame with screws and tighten appropriately. Adjust the iron guard plate to ensure it is centered and not misaligned. Then tighten. Step 5. Attach the gantry frame to the front guard plate with screws and tighten appropriately. Adjust the front guard plate to ensure it is centered and not misaligned. Then tighten. Step 6. Connect the hoist hook on the chain to the wire rope assembly. To connect the pull handle to the wire rope assembly, remove the screws, flat washers, and spring washers from the portal frame. Then install the water bottle holder with screws, flat washers, and spring washers, and tighten. Step 7. Connect the seat cushion to the main frame assembly using screws, spring washers, and flat washers, and tighten appropriately. Adjust the seat cushion to ensure it is centered and not misaligned. Then tighten. Step 8. Check if all screws are fully tightened. Any loose screws must be tightened. The assembly is complete. Monthly. Check all assembly bolts and tighten again if necessary. Shake the product, and if it walls, adjust the position or foot pad height. Weekly. Ensure that the wire rope is tight and the counterweight blocks are not suspended when stationary. Apply silicone oil to the slide rod and bearing rotating parts. Ensure all functions of the product are operational. Daily. Inspect the wire rope, pulley, counterweight blocks, and other load-bearing parts for wear or damage, and check if the wire rope has derailed. Check the product surface for paint peeling, leather aging, softening, label peeling, surface damage, etc. and replace if necessary. Wipe the product surface with pledge. Remove the front baffle. Disconnect the wire rope from the counterweight rod and remove the wire rope cap. Guide the wire rope around the pulley to the bottom pulley of the portal frame. Attach the pulling rope to the end of the wire rope and pull the wire rope out. Attach the new wire rope to the pulling rope. Guide it through the pulley to the gantry frame pulley and reconnect it to the counterweight rod. Install the handle. Assemble the front panel. And insert the counterweight pin.